Well, Souvenir is a two-character play by Stephen Timperley about Florence Foster Jenkins, a wealthy woman who's achieved success in New York by singing opera badly.
Oh, it's about me.
Why not?
Well, she and her accompanist became the talk of Manhattan in the 1930s and 40s by producing concerts at the Ritz-Carlton and giving the money to charity. And here now to tell us more about this show playing at the Adobe Theater are the stars of the play, Laurie Oliver, along with co-star Phil Shortell. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
This sounds good.
Yeah, so just to clarify, because I've never heard this story before, Florence Foster Jenkins was a real person. This is based on a real person.
Real person. Absolutely.
And she made money singing opera poorly.
She would give these soirees that started out at the Ritz with her social circle, which were affluent people in New York, and they would pay to come and hear the recitals, and all of that money went to charity.
That's great.
Wow.
Florence didn't need money herself.
She lived at the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So she was doing okay.
She was doing all right.
She was not panhandling.
Now, how did you find out about her?
I was actually studying opera, and I was working with an accompanist up in Santa Fe, preparing for some apprentice programs, and I was working on The Queen of the Night, which she's really famous for, and he pulled out this record and started playing it, and oh wow. I've never forgotten her. That was over 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So one thing that I got to say, and Laurie, I know you and Phil are both veterans of the stage. You are a very good singer.
Thank you.
In reality, you are a very talented opera singer. What is it like to sing poorly? How hard is it to turn the tune off and sing out of tune and terribly?
It takes tremendous concentration.
I bet it probably takes more talent than actually singing well for you, right? More discipline.
I can tell you it also takes some concentration to sit through it. while I'm playing the piano for it, to hear these notes, and there are things in there where he cringes, and it's real.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have to act.
You don't even have to
Yeah,
act.
right.
You're just
Really
living.
there.
It's just a natural reaction to some of those notes.
That's right. So tell us a little bit about your character. Who was he?
Cosme McMoon is his name, and before you say anything, that's his real name. He was
Really?
a real
I love it.
person as well.
Okay.
Cosme was born in Mexico, moved to San Antonio, Texas when he was a young child, and then made his way to New York City in the 20s to make a career as a concert pianist.
Wow.
And he was a real person.
Okay.
And he wound up getting involved with Florence, and when I say involved, I don't mean that way.
Sure.
Cosme got involved with her because he was involved with her nephew. And so he shows up to play for her, and he stays there for 12 years.
No kidding.
Wow.
And it only ends when she passes away.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, but he's good.
Yes,
So
he knows how to play the
Great.
piano.
Okay.
That's right.
Now, why is the play called the Fantasia?
Because Stephen Timperley, who wrote it, had heard about her. He heard some recordings that she had made, and he knew about Cosme McMoon, and he tells the story from Cosme's point of view, looking back on this 12-year relationship that they had. And there's really no good biographical information. There's so little to really find out. So he created what the dynamic must have been between the two of them to keep Cosme going for 12 years,
Right.
and to keep her delusion of her fantastic coloratura soprano in there.
We've spoken directly to Stephen, Steve.
Really?
He likes to be called Steve actually, about how he got this thing going, and he told us that. He said he talked to people who were alive when she was there, and he'd actually interviewed them. But he talked to different people, and he'd get completely different stories about what was going on. So that's why he calls it a Fantasia, part of it.
It's interesting.
In that he had to piece it together, and he's not sure which parts are true and which aren't.
I guess that's left to the audience to figure out. All right. Well, so very quickly, you guys open tomorrow at the Adobe
we do.
Theater. How long do you run?
Through March 15th.
Through March 15th.
Yes.
Okay.
Right,
And
yes.
of course, we will have information for the Adobe Theater at our website at casa.com, running Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Is that
Yes.
right? Okay.
And,
And a
there's
couple Thursdays.
And a couple of
in there.
Thursdays.
Yes.
Okay, a
Alright.
couple of Thursdays. All right,
Yes.
guys, we'll break legs. Best
Thank
of luck
you.
with the show.
Thank you.
And again,
Thank
guys,
you
head
for
over to
coming in.
casa.com for more. Sounds like